one of the questions I noticed that you had sent in another document is there one spiritual exercise that you would encourage someone to do on a daily
Mm,
basis? And it has to do exactly with this. The idea of especially if shame is an issue, which it is for so many of us. What does God actually feel about me? I was um I had such a powerful experience over a period of about 2 or 3 years, where in many times and many ways, in many different contexts, I heard the Father saying to me, "You are my son, whom I love. With you, I am well pleased. I am delighted in you." Right? God is not just, I don't put up with you, Vern. I delight in you. I bring a
mm,
smile to, and it was that obviously what the Father was saying to the Son at his baptism. But I really felt those were the words that God was speaking to me. That was the relationship, that was the foundation of me being able to walk out of this stuff. So today again, I was working with somebody and we were talking about some of the scripts in his life about how he saw himself. And what I said to him is, okay, I get that. That's why you don't think you're ever going to be able to be free from porn. But now let's ask ourselves. And I asked him, what has God said to you about how he sees you? How
mm,
he sees you as central. So if there's one exercise I would say, is spend a little bit of time asking God, has God said anything to me personally that I can hold on to, that can anchor me? There's a goofy little thing on YouTube. I'm not sure if you've seen it, called Jessica's Affirmations.
mm.
Yeah, if Google it. It's
Okay.
I can do anything. I love my family. I love this. I love that. She's standing in front of a mirror. I love my hair. I love, and that's it's all goofy. But to start and go, no, no, no. I know what the enemy says about me, everything, Mac, we've been talking about, but no, no, this is what God says about me. You know,
Mm,
I said, so you can't get free of porn. Well, hold on. Porn is not too big for God. I can do everything through him who gives me strength. I am more than a conqueror. Like, what are those verses that you hold on to, that you can begin to speak truth, preach to yourself, change your script? If you change your script, you'll change your life story. Up in Canada, we had this little goofy ad: change the cheese, you change the taste. Change your script, you change your story. So, anyway, sorry, a little bit of a preach there.
oh, that's great. And I think what better script to go off of than the script of the Lord, you
Yeah,
know? Like
absolutely.
like you're saying, I think that's so great is like go into the Bible and see like what Christ is saying, in the New Testament, what God's saying in the Old Testament, right? And
And sometimes we need to remind ourselves
mm,
of something God said to us in the past.
mm,
Remember what I've already said to you. Like a lot of us, if we've been journeying in this spiritual journey for a while, we've had things that have been said to us that we have let go of or we've
right.
forgotten. So sometimes it's going to things already God has said to us.